Hi, I'm Maddie.
And I'm Ella. We are homeschoolers. We met through a homeschool platform called Recess, where we found our passion for learning and podcasting.
Exactly.
Come join us on our journey of self-directed learning as we dive into all the things about recess on our
Recess Rundown Podcast.
And we will hopefully see you there.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Recess Rundown Podcast. The Recess website is always changing, and sometimes it can be hard to keep track of what's new. So, we're starting a new series of episodes where we will show you everything new, current, and coming to Recess.
So let's welcome Josiah, who will be the one to tell us about the new features coming to Recess. I know we already have an interview, but this time is going to be different. If you haven't watched this episode, go check it out right after watching this one. You can learn all about brain training and how we coach kids on video games.
Thank you for being with us, Josiah, telling us all about what's coming to Recess.
Thanks for having me.
So, recently, there's been a new sidebar on Recess.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on it, and did it turn out how you wanted it to?
I don't know if I'm the person to ask. That was Caitlin's the one that created that, and I had the sidebar for a very long time before you guys got it, so I'm like very used to it at this point. But I like it a lot. I think I'm trying to remember. I think I actually don't know the reason why we wanted to create it, but it just looks good. I mean, I think we're getting to a point where we were trying out a lot of different things and like adding a bunch of stuff for you guys to click on, and it became a lot. And it's like, how do we make it easier for you guys to find out where to go and what you want to do on the website? And so that's kind of how the sidebar spawned. And then we had Ste, who I don't know if you guys have met him yet. He's our designer. I'm pretty sure he whipped up all the designs for these to make them nice and pretty.
I like how they look cool.
Yeah, I think it's much easier, but also much harder at the same time because it's just something new. I haven't gotten used to it yet.
Yeah.
So, but the images, I like the images, but then at first I was like, what are all of these? Like, You're not sure which is which.
It takes a second to learn, but I think once you get used to it, you'll probably prefer it over the old version. I honestly don't even remember what the old version looked like at this point.
I think it was just words.
It was just words.
Probably. Icons are cooler.
The icons aren't on mobile yet, though.
Oh, they aren't?
No, they aren't. I checked.
Oh. They're definitely more eye-catching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think while running orientations as an RA, I help Finn run orientations sometimes, and it makes it a little easier to help kids who especially can sometimes struggle with reading. It definitely helps them navigate the site a bit better, I think.
Yeah, that's a really good point. I feel like every time I'm trying to help a kid that struggles with reading, it's much easier to point out like a color or a shape or something rather than a word. Yeah.
Recess also just brought in challenges to help kids motivate themselves to do stuff. Can you tell us more about it?
Yeah. It's a tough one. Okay, let's see. Challenges. So challenges are a piece of the pie of what we're trying to build right now. I would say for the last 2 years, we have been focused on social. So like, how do we help kids make friends? And I think we've always aspired to do more than that. Like, we've always wanted to be a full, well-rounded education. And the best analogy that I can give is if you were trying to improve your health, there's multiple different things you could do. You could exercise more. You could eat better foods. You could have better relationships in your life and like better support networks. And like all three of those things are really good ways to increase your health. But if you only focused on one, you only exercise and you eat terrible food and you have no friends or no support network, then your health's probably not going to be that good. And so back to education, if you only have good social networks, but you don't have good ways to progress academically or good ways to grow and develop passions or interests and different skills and things like that, then it's not a well-rounded thing. So the original question was like challenges and what are those and why do those launch? Challenges is a step towards getting, it's a slice of the pie. We're trying to build the whole pie right now. And the purpose of challenges is to help you guys find other kids who like to do the same things that you do and challenge you to and motivate you to do things that are hard. And then we also have the store that is kind of like attached onto challenges. And we're very conscious about rewards and how they should work and how incentives should work. So I think a really good example of this is, I'll steal one from Ben. If you build like a Lego stop animation film, and it's like really cool, would you rather get a lighting rig that helps you make better Lego videos, or would you rather get a $50 gift card to Amazon? It's like, we don't want to incentivize you to do things just for the sake of reward. We want to incentivize you to keep doing those things. If you go run a 5K and you are under 20 minutes, like, I want to get you a new pair of running shoes so that you can continue doing that thing that you already like doing. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah.
Cool.
I think actually that made perfect sense. I really like that.
Yeah. And so like challenges right now, we're very early in this and we're still trying to figure a lot of things out. We have a dream, a vision for what the perfect scenario looks like, but I think we're a long way from that. And every week and every day, we're just trying to make it a little bit better than it was before.
Yeah. What are these challenges that you added, and do you think the kids are liking it? Do you think it's going to be really popular?
I think it's, of all the features that we have released, I think this has been one of the most popular so far. I'm the only one that is accepting or rejecting challenges right now. So like every day I have like a list of things that I have to go through and look at every single thing that people are doing. And there's a lot every single day. There's a second part of that question that I was missing. What was the first part?
What are some of the challenges that you added so far?
Yes. So we have basic like general recess challenges. These are just like generalizable things. And then we have class specific challenges. I think for the most part, challenges will go in the direction of like class specific things. So like if you're in an animation class, it makes sense to have animation challenges that help you grow that skill outside of the class and reward you for putting time and effort into growing that skill. I do my industry and I'm also doing challenges. So it makes sense that there's my industry challenges up there right now because like I'm kind of the beta tester for how are we doing these things. If you're in a YouTuber class, you'll probably have challenges relating to like, making YouTube videos and getting better at that. And then there will be other challenges that are more relating to like onboarding and getting used to the app. So I know like Ella, you do orientations right now with new kids. And a lot of it is just like telling kids like, this is where this is, this is where this is, this is where this is, but it would be so much cooler if you didn't have to be there and tell them how to navigate the app. If they just had a challenge that's like, make a feed post, make a project, add a friend, send a DM, respond to a chat, use a emoji to react to something, So yeah, challenges will continue to grow. They're going to go in the direction of classes. So we're going to start handing these over to the teachers and having them use challenges to make their classes even better.
That could also, like you were saying, to help kids learn about the platform. If let's say they're looking for classes, they could go into challenges and be like, what sounds fun? What do you do in this class? And then, instead of just checking the course description, they could do that, and that might be helpful.
Yeah, totally. One of the ideas is like, if you beat this challenge, we'll give you a discount on this class, or you have to beat this challenge in order to join this class. Like, you have to prove you're at this level to participate in this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like for some of the more advanced Minecraft classes, something that might help. So we're talking about challenges and classes. Do you have any idea of more just recess related challenges?
Those are tough. This is what I've been struggling with recently. I don't know if you've seen the recent ones, but it's like lemonade stand, make $100 on the internet, write 300 words about your life. Those types of things are like the general challenges. I'm kind of running out of ideas for what to do for general challenges. My hope, though, is that general challenges kind of get you to try something that you wouldn't normally do. So, like, if you're not into writing, but you write 300 words about yourself, maybe you discover that you like writing a little bit, and maybe you'll go join Creative Genesis or something like that. We don't really have a business class, but maybe Lemonade Stand could help with business, something like that. As for like new general challenges that are coming, I don't know. I'm kind of out of ideas right now, but we'll see.
Yeah. So will kids get the chance to create some of their own challenges, not for just Mindustry? Because I think I saw a few kids post for some Mindustry challenges.
Yeah, the Mindustry ones those are kind of unique. The kids that made the Mindustry challenges have been playing the game and very active and involved for it for like 2 years now. I think another thing too is I know the store right now is just like recess cosmetic things, that don't really have real world value, but they have some sort of value within the platform. If you see someone with like a special profile ring or a sticker or whatever, that like that costs recess coins and they did something hard to get that. As time goes on, though, we do, like, as I mentioned before, we want to make the rewards bigger and better and go beyond just the recess platform. Like maybe one day there will be a Mac laptop in the store or something, and you have to earn coins, to like a ton of coins, to get that Mac laptop. So kid challenges is tricky, because part of the tricky part about having a store and challenges is like eventually we want it all has to make sense, and it all has to line up across classes and topics and things like that. We do want kids to have challenges. I don't know how we're going to integrate coins with them, is basically what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Maybe we'll have kid challenges will have their own section. There's also different ways to do rewards beyond coins and stuff too. Like one of the challenges that I have for Mindustry is, if you beat this challenge, I'll teach you how to play PvP really well. Or if you beat Nate's challenge, he'll teach you how to make maps like he does. So we can integrate rewards in a different way beyond coins as well. But as of now, I don't know how we're going to implement or start kid challenges, but it's definitely something that we're thinking about.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So we are talking about the store, which is so cool. I think it launched yesterday.
Yeah.
So what made you want to start a store? Was it challenges in general, just have something to spend the coins on, or I don't know, just giving kids rewards for things that they've done?
Yeah, I think it comes back to like incentives. If you don't have you guys seen Millie made a post about running for anime? Have you seen that?
I did. It was such a fun read.
Yeah. Okay. So I think Millie's story captures it pretty perfectly, which is Millie really wants a Crunchyroll subscription, and her mom says, if you can run a mile in under 8 minutes, I'll buy you a Crunchyroll subscription. And she basically runs on a treadmill. She goes and finds a treadmill, which is actually kind of crazy. Gets a treadmill in her house and runs the mile over and over until she breaks 8 minutes, and then she gets that Crunchyroll subscription. But throughout that process of like trying to run a mile over and over and over, she kind of realizes, hey, I kind of like running, and I kind of like the way that it makes me feel. And this incentive to run, which was Crunchyroll, I don't really care for that anymore. I actually just enjoy the act of running. And so the point of the shop is to kind of be like that Crunchyroll at the start, where it's like incentivize you to try something that maybe you wouldn't normally want to do, and then maybe you discover that you like that thing. And then instead of giving you Crunchyroll for running, now we can get you a running watch or running shoes or running clothes or things like that to keep you going with the activity that you have come to love. Does that kind of make sense?
Yep.
So-
Again, perfect sense.
Right now, the store is like, it's in the early stages, right? We only have cosmetic things that are on recess. But eventually, when it's like you're doing design challenges, and if you beat this design challenge, we'll get you like a Figma subscription, or you're into coding, you're doing coding challenges, and we'll get you OpenAI credits to work with, ChatGPT to help you code. Like those kind of things make a lot more sense down the line, which is kind of
Yeah.
what we're going for eventually.
Well, I was about to ask, so you have a lot of things on the Recess store, like stickers for your profile or little colorful rings. What else are you thinking of adding? Maybe Recess merch? Or,
Recess
you were
merch
saying...
is definitely one of them.
Ooh.
we're staying away from shipping physical items right now because that is going to be
Tricky.
kind of a pain to do,
Yeah.
especially if a lot of people are cashing in on physical things. So we're sticking with digital things for now. As for what's going to come next, I don't know. We haven't decided. But definitely digital facing things that we can like send you a code and you can redeem it or stuff like that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And what do you think, what is your favorite item in the store?
My favorite item in the store, I think it's got to be the animated rocket that's taking off. I think of all the animated backgrounds, I think the rocket looks the coolest.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
Yeah, I like the rocket.
I didn't really look at them a whole lot, but I did notice the rocket. That's the one that is stuck in my mind.
Yeah.
I love the style of them. They feel very
Yeah, I like that too.
Studio Ghibli like.
Yeah. Might have been
That's-
part of the prompt. We don't know. We'll have to ask Stay.
Rocket one kind of looks like it's in Minecraft.
Yeah,
It does. And about the stickers, there are little people on there. Will these little things or owls or whatever they are, would they or could they eventually become Recess mascots?
Where did you get that idea from?
I don't know.
Possibly. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
Ooh, okay. Well,
Yeah, that's the end of our questions. Is there anything else you would like to say?
No, that was fun. Thanks for having me, guys. I hope I answered them well enough.
definitely. You're probably very, very good at answering our questions.
Cool.
Like I said, always make perfect sense.
Sweet. That's what we're going for.
Yeah, so it's the end of the episode, and thank you, Josiah, for hopping on again and answering some of our questions.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks for having me, guys.
Of course. But yeah, if you are a part of the Recess community and would like to be on our show, please email us, Maddie and Ella, at recessrundown@gmail.com or message us on the Recess platform and we will make sure to get you on the show.
Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell, and we will see you in the next episode or Recess update. Bye!
Bye.
Bye.